You Are My Beloved, Episode 4. Kunal was furious seeing her condition. He cursed himself for giving her pain. Now she was crying just because of him. He knew he hurt her again by forcing her like that. Today he got to know those undefined emotions in her eyes from that rainy day also. It was pain. He rushed out to search her as he was worried for her. It was late night and it was not good for her to go alone. Kunal was searching her in the parking lot but she was nowhere to be seen. How is that possible? It was just a minute, she had came running out then. He thought restlessly as he continues his search. Just when he was walking towards his car, his steps halted hearing bangles sound. He turned around thinking it must be Nandini but Kunal turned thinking it must be Nandini but there was no one. His eyes wanders around in suspicious as he again heard the same bangles sound. He followed the voice silently with steady steps. The voice was getting much aloud. Now he could really hear someone struggling. The thought crosses his mind that must be Nandini. As he passed few cars, reaching behind the wall he saw few goons holding her right in their clutches while she was trying hard to get out of their hard grips. He recognized it's only Nandini seeing her red sari. His fist tightens in fury, anger rushed through his veins, seeing his sweetheart struggling like that but the goons were so ruthless. One goon turned around hearing his footsteps, then others follows as well. They all briskly turned around holding her. Her mouth was shut as one goon has pressed his palm on her. Her hajal eyes which were filled with terror suddenly shine in happiness finding him there. She pleads him through her eyes silently to save her. Stay back, if you want your life. One goon warned him showing him the knife which was in his hand. While other one poked the sharp edge of it into her neck making her cried out, her mouth was hold tight that she couldn't even shout, she muffles her cries and that's it. It broke Kunal's patience. Kunal marched towards them without listening their warnings and attacked on others too furiously, almost leaving them lifeless. The one who was holding Nandini tried to warn him as well. He drags Nandini along with him trying to run away from there. She struggled trying to get Kunal's attention. After few attempts, she bites his palm seeing him getting distracted. Kunal, she screams with the remaining strength in her. The goon turned so furious that he jerks her around and was going to hit her right on her face when Kunal comes running to her rescue. He holds the goon's wrist and twisted it angrily till the goon screams his lungs out to leave him. Nandini was damn scared seeing the sight. He was so furious, his eyes blazed red in anger while the cruelty was shown in his each move. Her shivering hands holds his arm, trying to stop him. Kunal, hearing her meek voice he looked at her. Please, she pleaded him silently, shaking her head in no, while her eyes welling up, though unwillingly he left the guy pushing him back on the floor hardly, making him scream. Nandini left a sigh of relief and thanked him silently through her eyes. He looked at her messed up state and felt really concerned for her. She was trying to wrap her sari scarf on her shoulder but it was falling down again and again. He quickly removed his coat and wraps around her securely without looking at her. Nandini was in a trance. She has no sense of what was happening but her heart screams out thousands of thanks to her savior. She just muffles her cries and turned to go. Where are you going? His stern voice stops her. She shivered hearing his rough tone. Come with me, I will drop you home. He said in no nonsense tone. I will manage, she whispered, still with her back towards him. Didn't you listen, what I said? Let's go. Saying so he started walking towards his car but she didn't move. He stopped for a while realizing she hadn't yet come. He looked back seeing her standing still on the same place. He furiously walked back towards her. Let's go, he commanded again holding her wrist. No. She didn't move. At last having no option he lifts her in his arms. Nandini gasps and tried to struggle but his grip was tight. He gives her one dreadful glare that she has to mellow down like a small kitten. His anger was melted at instant seeing her small face, and then having her in his arms was no less than a pleasant thing. He was again lost in her, but keeping in his mind about her safety, he walked back towards his car and placed her inside securely. She quickly pulled away her hands from his neck, sticking behind on the seat. Nandini, relax. I am not going to eat you, he said with a small teasing smile, going back towards his seat. Nandini was astonished seeing his different shades, while she had first time seen him so angry and furious. The way he was beating the goons, it makes her so scared. Now he was teasing her just the next moment. She was pulled out of her thoughts, feeling soft patting on her shoulder. She looked at her side to see him patting her shoulder. Nandini. She looked lost and saw him opening the cap of water bottle. He offered her, here, take some, you will feel better. I don't need it, thanks, I am fine, she whispered with her hoarse voice since the wound on her throat was really troubling her. I said take it, just few sips won't do any harm to you, he spoke in soft voice. Why are you so demanding? I told you I don't want, she makes faces while cribbing to him. Kunal can't help but smiles at her affectionately. I am demanding only for your own good. Nandini has no words now. She silently takes the bottle and drink few sips. It was little painful that she wins in pain. What happened? He asked, concerned for her. Taking the bottle from her hands, he closed the cap and put it aside while looking at her. Nothing, I am fine, she mutters, stealing glances from him. Kunal looked at her for a while, then remembered about the wound on her neck. Let me see, where are you hurt? No. I am all right, she almost raised her voice, making him astonished. He was going to insist again but stopped hearing her next. Please, let's go from here first. I am not feeling well here. He nodded his head, knowing she is saying right. He makes one call to his guards to handle the goons, for he wasn't the one to let go those who dare to mess with his life. To be continued.